Today I'm finally getting my succulent table replanted. What I've done is I've taken out all of my chick charm sempervirens and I've put those into a window box that gets morning sun and afternoon shade. I've learned the hard way growing sempervirens here in central North Carolina that in full sun they melt in the summer heat. Remember, sempervirens are actually an alpine native, so here where we're at like 100 feet above sea level, we get a lot of rain and our night temperatures stay high. They're better to be grown in the summer in part shade. But I'm replacing them with some fantastic Echeveria, which I purchased at this amazing nursery in Aiken, South Carolina, Cold Creek Nurseries. My mom is working there. It is one of the coolest places that I've ever been able to plant and grocery shop at. And I'm thrilled that I scored this tray. Now all of these echinaceas are really heat tolerant, but they're not hardy for our winter. So when we get ready to have frost in the fall, I'll pull these out, put them into a pot, and stash them in my heated shed. Replanting the succulent table is super easy. I'm just gonna clear out all of the stuff that's in here now. It's primarily little knickknacks and rocks that I've collected from various places. I'm gonna even out the soil and then I'll get busy putting in these new varieties of succulents, get them replanted, and I'll be ready to go for the entire summer. Succulent table is totally planted. I'm ready to throw a party when I'm allowed. So a little background on the succulent table. We saw these at Flora Grub Nursery in San Francisco, California, and that is one of the most remarkable garden centers that I've ever been to. So if you ever have a chance, visit Flora Grub. And we got home and my husband was immediately excited to build his own succulent table. He did this bar height because we often use this as a bar station. And the trough that gets planted is about 4 inches deep. It's maybe 4 inches wide. And it has about 100 holes drilled in the bottom so it drains really well. And I just used potting soil as the medium to plant the succulents into. And you might have seen the glass. I've used those glass shards that you can buy at IKEA in the candle section as a top dress. Because of quarantine, I haven't made it to IKEA, so I don't have any new ones. So I just incorporated those into the soil because they also help with drainage. Now, even when I try to plant this the same as the year before, it always comes out different. And that's one of the things that I love most about this because it really allows me to be creative and these are plants that wouldn't really do great in the ground here in central North Carolina, but putting them in the center of a table is a really dynamic and interesting way to grow them, and everyone always comments on the succulent table. So I appreciate you watching this video, and for more garden inspiration, you can subscribe to Bree the Plant Lady on YouTube and on Instagram. And I hope y'all have a fantastic summer. Grow some succulents. They're low maintenance, low water needs, and they like full sun. Just like the succulent table, I do all of my window boxes with succulents because, these are relatively small containers. See, they're not super wide. They don't hold a lot of water, and it's just too much maintenance to have, tender annual things growing in here that need to be watered every day. So I planted this one. These are all plants from Little Prince of Oregon, and I did this about 2 months ago. And everything is doing great. I've probably only watered it maybe 6 or 7 times since the beginning of March. So just to give you an indication of exactly how low maintenance these plants can be, they're just really practical. again, these aren't necessarily good candidates for me to grow in the ground. You know, they're small and we get a lot of rain. I have a very high water table, so they wouldn't really thrive in the ground here, but they're the perfect solution for window boxes and things like the succulent table. So I hope this will inspire you to go out and get creative with some succulents and check out Little Prince of Oregon.